And I also don't believe that it serves our nation's best interests to have people that are not beholden to the Constitution enforcing it, because that's what a police officer does every day. You know, when he enforces the laws of his community, the laws of his state, he is by extension enforcing the laws that are set forth in our system of government as described in the U.S. Constitution. So the police officer in your community is the executive agent of government to enforce the Constitution of the United States and to ensure that the protections of the Constitution are adhered to. And so how can we have somebody who is not subject to that Constitution, who has no fealty towards that Constitution, enforcing that Constitution by point of gun, using the power of the state? It makes no sense. And to me, it's a fundamental break in the social contract that we have as Americans to have that being done. And you mentioned earlier that there are provisions in the law for somebody who is a non-U.S. citizen that has a legal right to work in America to serve as a law enforcement officer. And that is a state of fact, not one that I personally agree with, but it is a state of fact, a matter of fact, and those protections and laws and so forth are in place for that. But what we've seen is that under the cover of those exceptions to the rule, we're now seeing people who do not have an authorized right to work in the United States that are being hired as police officers.